Yes! Boom! Hello. Welcome to 4-Bit Gaming show number 17! Yeah, Get Hyper was playing there instead of the usual Gangnam Style. Because it was released on iTunes recently.
You sound tired, Javo.
I do. I am.
It's getting hyper.
Getting hyper. What the fuck is up with my hair? Be right back. Anyway, show number 17. We weren't broadcasting last week due to various things.
Excuses?
But I can tell you, Painkiller P has now aged another year. And he's also getting a new computer. Woo!
Happy birthday.
I know.
New computer.
Ben's World Jelly.
You're so jelly, bro. Why are you mad though?
SSD. Anyway, so we're going to start off as we usually do.
With a shit intro and...
With the shit intro. And we're going to the news and painting.
Alright, news. Recently, as in this week, the gaming company or developer, THQ, we all know them, I hope, they have closed. That was the actual wording, so I imagine they've just, like, ruined. So they're now closed, and various companies are now buying the rights to all their different series. Saints Row series has been bought, I'm not sure by who. And then obviously various other games THQ have made. And what was it a bit? The Darksiders series has not been bought yet, which I'm quite surprised at. But Platinum Games, has anybody heard of them?
Nope.
No, can't say I have.
Neither have I. They've expressed an interest in that series. So I'm not quite sure what would happen if they got them, since nobody seems to have heard of them.
Yep. I think...
Does anybody else play Saints Row?
I do.
Yeah, Saints Row is amazing.
Not very much.
What do you think then, Ben? Like, it's been bought. I'm not sure who it's been bought by, but
I'm trying to look at the moment, but Google's being silly.
But I think
hopefully.
if someone bothers to buy it, I don't think they're going to buy it to make it shit.
No.
I think they're going to buy it to get more money out of it.
yeah.
So I think probably it's quite cool, because when you get a new developer buying that, I don't know, they might have different ideas and, you know, might make the game better. It was like when Notch was doing Minecraft and then it moved on to Jeb. He had a bit of different ideas to Notch and spiced it up a bit more. Do you agree, Ben?
Yeah. I think with Minecraft, different direction, definitely. THQ, I think, are quite relaxed in terms of the games.
Yeah.
Like they're all used to doing them, and they know like what the market is for Saints Row. So maybe if a new company comes in, they might not put giant dildos in it, but
yeah,
I think it'd be nice to see a new one because it's a really good game. So
yeah, I think the division of THQ that owns Company of Heroes and Warhammer 40,000 apparently went to Sega.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Posh.
I know. So I wonder what they'll do to that. Evolve, the new property from Turtle Rock Studios, co-creators of Left 4 Dead, was purchased by Take-Two Interactive. And the Homefront IP... Oh dear me!
The Homefront.
Paine's gone. Anyway, the Homefront IP has been purchased by Crytek, makers of Crysis. So we might expect something good.
I've got a duck for a minute because my braces are just being silly.
Okay. Right, anyway, so that was that. And obviously it's quite a shock that THQ... well, not a shock, because it's been going on for how many months now, did you say?
I don't know. About three months ago, I think they filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah. They didn't really help themselves by giving their games away for cheaps for Humble Bundle.
No, I think that's good though. And they raised like 4 million, 5 million quid from that. So
I know, but it didn't
they
help
wouldn't have got
them.
anyway. Well, it didn't cost them anything to make them cheaper, did it?
True. But they could have lost potential profit.
No, because they're not going to sell any games now, are they? They need to just sell all their games before they closed. So they've just got an extra 4 million quid, which they aren't going to get otherwise.
What? The
And it makes them
charity
look like a good company.
yeah,
And
true. Anyway,
Yeah,
that's
sure.
fair enough. Anything else you wanted to add, Painey?
Are we still on that topic?
We are.
yeah.
Sorry about that. I'm not going to turn my camera on anymore in case it keeps going off.
Okay, that's fair
Um,
enough.
but no, not really. I mean, THQ are quite an old retro gaming company. Sad to see them go,
Yeah.
ish. But you know, like we said, the games will now take new directions and whatnot.
Yeah. So I'm sure stuff will still get updated and all that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
it's kind of a surprise because they're quite a big games company. I know they're obviously my webcam's being stupid. I know they're obviously like not like huge, but they do have loads of games, so it's kind of a surprise.
Yeah.
Like everyone's vulnerable. It's like
Yeah.
trying to get it straight.
Yeah. Okay. Gonna move on. Bit of news that I found that I thought was interesting. Logitech is to apparently quit making gaming accessories by the end of the year.
Oh,
And this is apparently to focus on more PC, tablet, and smartphone products.
Well, how many
Okay.
how many Logitech console stuff have you ever bought? I'm pretty sure I haven't ever.
I'm sure we bought a Logitech controller somewhere, maybe for PS2.
Yeah, maybe PS2 actually.
yeah. I used to have because you know they used to be all the flight simulator games. It's
Yeah.
ages ago.
Oh no,
I used to have like a joystick for a computer.
yeah,
Other than
Logitech.
that,
I've got the same Logitech joystick as you, I think. The Attack X3 or something. I don't know if that means they're stopping PC platform related ones, or just all gaming in general. But obviously they want to focus.
Well, I think it's probably because there's more companies and brands doing it now, isn't there? Making all sorts of controllers and stuff that it's going to be like hard for them to compete with, like considering they do everything else as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like I just bought a new Logitech keyboard just because I needed a cheap one. I didn't have enough money to buy anything good.
Yeah.
So like all the other companies that make all the Xbox controllers and stuff don't do stuff for PC, so they can concentrate on that.
Yeah, true. And obviously they have quite a big webcam division. They have quite some good high quality webcams
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
mouse. And yeah, so
But-
that's fair enough.
Yeah, so I don't think it's going to be a particular blow on gamers.
No. I don't think their products were that problem. That's obviously why they're shutting down that division.
Yeah.
So that was that. And then my other piece of news, I'm gonna blow it all at once. EA launches a new alpha client of Origin for the Mac. So they seem to be following the trend that Steam set. Steam are now, they've gone to Mac, and now they're actually going to Linux, and Origin are obviously a bit behind, and now they're delving into Mac.
Yeah, but EA just suck anyway, don't they?
yeah, Origin was terrible.
FIFA.
It's not newsworthy, James.
No, but obviously the trial is limited to a few thousand users, so they're not making it public to a lot of people, and they're giving a free mini game. PopCap. They make sort of games. I think they make Plants vs Zombies, so something like that, and they're giving a free game of those away to anyone who tries it. Yes, and apparently The only difference between the Mac and PC client will be you won't be able to stream live to Twitch from the Mac client.
And you're a fag.
But there we go. Anyway, so that was my 2 bits of news. Do you think gaming is getting more popular on the Mac?
I think it is.
But I never think it'll be as popular as PC. Nowhere near.
Yeah, I don't think.
It's not.
Can you like customize a Mac like you can a PC? Can you get like graphics cards and whatever? Or
If you buy the most expensive Mac,
okay, is it? Yeah, it's expensive then, isn't it?
$2,000
Oof.
plus. But yeah, no, I don't really treat Macs as a gaming PC because they're more productivity, I would say.
Yeah, they're not really aimed. They're not really aimed at it, are they?
Exactly, yeah. Which is a shame. But I'd see. I don't know. I'm a bit confused if they're not fully aimed at it. Why they're actually expanding to Mac.
I don't know.
There
More
we
money.
go. Sorry.
More money.
Yeah, true. I think the biggest game that's played on a Mac is probably World of Warcraft. That's the game I've seen played most on a
Maybe.
Mac.
I think,
Other than Minecraft, actually. Those
does
two.
Mac use Linux?
Mac OS
Linux.
is a distribution of Linux, yeah.
Because I think quite a lot of gaming companies, when they program on Macs, so they do all their programming on Macs.
Yeah.
So I think maybe it's easier to do your programming on a Mac, and then it works on a Mac anyway, and you just have to port it across to a PC. So maybe it's easier to do that.
It depends what language they write in. Of course, Java is cross-compatible. That's why Minecraft runs on Linux, Mac OS X, and Windows pretty easily. But like, if you're writing something in C++, I think that's only Windows, and then you'd have to make that into a Mac compatible language.
Where are
Yes,
you going with this?
Anyway, big welcome to one of our viewers, Colin112, saying Macs are great for editing software. I completely agree. Stuff like photo editing, movie editing, so Final Cut Pro, Photoshop, even like iPhoto, Aperture, they're all pretty damn good on a Mac.
But it's still a Mac.
And thank you very much for tuning in. Please just put anything in the shout box that you want to respond to.
Anything. So it doesn't have to be anything to do with the show. Just tell us about your life.
Anyway, Ben, up to you now.
Okay. So Path of Exile went into open beta last week. It's basically a mix between, I think I've played it for a couple of days now, and I think it's a mix between Diablo and Dungeon Siege. If anyone played the first Dungeon Siege, it's got like an atmosphere to it. It's really good. It's free, so it's definitely worth a download. About 5 gigabytes. Really, really good game. Better than Diablo, should I say? But yeah, it's in open beta, so that's quite good.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do my other bit as well?
While you were touching on Diablo, there's a new thing. Well, not a new thing. An old game that's been re-released on Steam lately. Have you looked at it? It's called Baldur's Gate, Dungeons and Dragons.
I've heard of it.
Enhanced edition. So they're obviously wanting to bring that back. It looks like a Diablo 2 style game, I think.
Yeah.
So top down, shoot 'em up, mainly.
Dungeon crawler.
Yeah, exactly. But it's also on the iPad, which is a bit weird.
That would be quite interesting.
Yeah.
It could work.
I don't have an iPad. I don't have one, so yet to see how that would work. But apparently it's coming for Android and Mac OS X as well. Carry on.
Good work. Do you want me to do my other bit of news, or
Well, I thought I interrupted
speak about any questions on Path of Exile, or
You say it's free. So, is how good are the graphics?
Really good.
Would you say Diablo 3 good?
It's hard to say. It's still in beta, so a load of like armor designs and whatever aren't complete or are missing or whatever.
Okay.
But graphics wise, like the textures are really nice.
Yeah.
So I think it's on par with Diablo, definitely.
Yeah.
And it's made by like a small company. It's been in development for about 6 years, I think. But it's definitely really good.
Okay.
And then the
Yes.
second bit of news is Ryan.
I was going to say we'll have to have a little browse.
I think it's free. I think when it's released, I think it's going to be released as a free-to-play game, but I'm not 100% sure.
Ooh, I like free to play.
And maybe it's just a beta, but
Yeah.
I think you can do co-op on it, so I think we could definitely do a stream of that or something.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Once
and
again.
then-
Oh.
Carry on.
No, don't worry. I was about
No.
to. No, don't worry.
No.
No, I insist, Ben, please.
No.
No, I insist.
Anyway, while they're arguing about who wants to speak, if you want to get in touch with us, remember, shoutbox. Don't know why I'm pointing. It's by the video. That's why. I've got it popped out, so yeah, it just fucks me up. Also, you can comment on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/4bitgaming. That's the word 4.
It's a shameful plug-in.
We've also got Twitter, which you can see above on the video right there. Myself and Painkiller B also have the personal Twitter if you really wanted to get in contact with us. And finally, we're at studio@4bitgaming.co.uk for our email, which is 4 actually with a digit now, just to confuse you.
We also have the time down there.
Shut up. Anyway, carry on.
My other bit of news is Heart of the Storm opening cinematic has been made public. I think. Did you say it was only if you had the like the beta, James, until now?
Yeah,
Or
I think so. Yeah.
But I watched it and it's really good. I think it is good ending to the cinematic. That's all I have to say. Definitely worth watching.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm done.
You're done. Okay, very much so. Right, well, I'll fire off with something else then. This week, Minecraft released the snapshot 13W048. And that does a lot of things. Apparently, it turns bugs into whatchamacallit, features. That's the one. I don't know why I'm losing my words at the moment, but it is not good. But anyway, some notable stuff. It adds comparators. Well, comparators were actually old, but I haven't actually been keeping track of the Minecraft development. Their new redstone functionality, and it's good that they're improving redstone. Oh yeah, and also they've got a new feature called the scoreboard, which allows you to tally up scores somehow. I think probably with the use of command points.
Since when has Minecraft been competitive?
I know.
Always.
Well, maybe it could be like capture the flag. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, imagine like a spleef, like get bonuses for destroying a certain amount of blocks, or whatever. That'd be awesome.
Also, a big change that I think is, I don't know, it's probably more realistic, but I don't like it. Bone meal now no longer gives instant growth.
Okay.
Instead, it advances at one growth stage. So if you wanted to fully grow crops instantly, you would have 7 bone meal now.
Okay.
Saplings and cocoa beans both require 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2.
Cool story,
It's
bro.
weird that you need 7 bone meal for one crop, but
Yeah, definitely.
2 for a tree. You know.
Them trees grow easily.
Dem trees, man. Dem trees. Yeah, so that's that really. There's also a load of new bugs.
No surprise.
No surprise, yeah. They've added some new death messages. They've improved dispensers, double slabs. And monsters. You can now have a given name to them.
Have they added command blocks in actual Minecraft yet?
I'm not actually sure. To be honest, I haven't been keeping that much up to date. But I thought
As soon as they get command blocks, we need to start a server back up.
why?
So you can show us your programming skills, and then I can make a trap and kill you. Just for toys.
Oh no! Also, trap chest. That seems quite a good idea. So now the chest gives off a redstone signal. It's good.
Ah.
Yeah.
I thought you'd like blow up, just like put a creeper inside it or something.
Fair enough. But yeah, that was that for Minecraft. If you want more information, head over
Go to Minecraft.com.
.com or Minecraft Wiki.
In the top left corner. Right corner.
Anyway, so that is that for me. I think Ryan's got some stuff on.
Yeah, I've got I've still got news to do.
You've still got news.
Yeah. One is sort of for all of us, but mainly Ben. I probably. But the Elder Scrolls Online beta is now available to sign up for, and you've done it. There's no point me doing it because I rarely play them sort of games.
If you get your new computer, it might be worth.
Yeah, exactly. But you looking forward to it?
I
Definitely.
haven't signed up, funnily enough.
Have you seen the
Trailer.
the trailer?
Oh, it's
How good is that trailer?
that dude with the ladders with this like.
The elf archer.
He's
just
a
like
boss.
he's boss. But it looks war good that like the end bit where there's like all three of them in that circle or triangle, but
Yeah, it's good. Be interesting to see how it ends up.
It's new to me.
How they'd be able to make it into a multiplayer game, given all the stuff. Will they have to take out like the interactivity of like all the objects and whatever, so they can make a multiplayer? So it'd be interesting to see how it ends up, like in terms of like crafting.
Yeah, but it's been in
Whatever,
development. It's been in development for so long now, hasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
It should be good. But I saw something about because I was looking up what sort of payment, like how you like pay for it, and it looks as and I imagine it probably will be, but it looks like it's going to be a subscription.
Yeah, I think it'll be a WoW model, to be honest.
I don't mind if it is, though, to be honest.
It all depends on the price, right? For me, because obviously. Go on, James.
I think a nice price is £4 a month. That's not too much, but that's not too little.
No, that is way too little. I think considering if you pay £10 a month for a subscription, that's like 3-4 months worth of gameplay. For like, if you bought FIFA, it's like 45 quid. You're not going to play that for 3 months on end. Hasn't got that amount of playability.
Depends who you are.
You would, but like if there are certain games, like James buys loads of games that he only plays for like an hour. Like 10 quid a month isn't that much.
Yeah, no, I suppose if it's a game that you're going to play,
Yeah,
like a
true.
lot, then it's worth
If I
the money.
subscribe to WoW, I'll get like 3 days at least gameplay out of a month. I think that's worth like 70 hours worth of gameplay for 10 quid. You're not going to get that out of most games.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, fair enough.
That's the way I feel. I don't mind paying subscription fees.
He's just sold it to me.
I don't mind subscription fees.
I've got to play Skyrim first, to be honest, because I haven't really played that
Skyrim's
much.
epic.
Did you say you've got to go?
No, I've got to play Skyrim.
Oh, I thought you said I've got to go and play Skyrim.
Yes,
So
now,
epic.
bye.
All right, but no, you should play Oblivion as well.
Oblivion, yeah.
See,
I wasn't too into that.
I started Oblivion with Joe, and I
And the
didn't-
problem is, it looks really bad now because of Skyrim, but it's actually a really good game.
Oblivion graphics are still pretty good though. It's next gen graphics.
Yeah, but the faces are awful. Well,
Still.
they're not the individual ones, aren't, but it's the fact that like there's only like 5 different ones.
Yeah, but everyone in Skyrim's got the same voice, which is quite
Oh,
annoying.
that's really annoying. Yeah.
Question
But-
for the audience, if there's anyone there.
If they're still watching.
What MMOs do you play? Subscribe to? Do you subscribe to any? What do you think on the subject? Just head down to the chat and
Should we do our question of the week now?
Paine's still got news.
I know. We're on the topic of MMOs.
Yeah. I
Okay,
suppose.
yeah, go for it. Question of the week then.
Do you like MMO RPGs and why not? End of end of quotation.
Well-
Yeah, who wants to go? Go on.
Well, okay. I like them, but I don't play them much.
Good answer.
Well, basically, I don't play them much because I don't play anything much. I think my WoW character, I've at least got 1.5 days out of WoW, I think.
Must be more than that. You're about level 70. Must be at least 5 days. No.
2.
We probably got boosted to 60 with triple XP. So yeah, 2 days probably.
Yeah, well, I did.
And then boosted to 75 by me. But you know.
Exactly. I did like roaming around some areas for a while on my own, though.
Good.
And exploring the land. I think the best thing about MMORPGs is the vast space, area,
Yeah.
and in some respects the lore. Although I don't read much of it, but no, like I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, I like the freedom you get from
Exactly.
RPGs are good, but then sometimes you get a bit lonely.
Yeah.
You just like Fable, like the original Fable is really good, or like the last Fable was terrible, and they put the MMO into it really badly. But I think the original is like gets a little bit lonely sometimes.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they are quite a big commitment in terms of time. If you want to like do well on them,
Yeah, definitely.
you have to commit a lot of time to them.
Yeah, I think all MMOs are like end level farming for gear and whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And they're all normally the good ones are all pay for. Well, Guild Wars isn't actually.
Guild Wars isn't, and yeah, Guild Wars isn't really. You have to pay to be good. It hasn't really got that. Or you have to play it like farm. You don't have to farm at the end to be good.
Yeah.
But-
All right. Okay. Well.
I mean, obviously it helps to like get the minimum stats. But once you've got them, I think all of it is kind of like on par with each other.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. Painting?
I never really played them, mainly because I haven't been able to. Like, I've never really had a decent computer. So, I think I used to play Guild Wars, the first one, a bit, and it was good. I think once I started playing them, I'd enjoyed them. Like, the actual idea is good and stuff, and they seem appealing. I've always wanted to play them, but like I said, I haven't been able to.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And
So,
is it mainly because of the time commitment?
no, because I don't have the technology.
That would be a good reason. Although saying
That's a
that,
very good
a lot of MMOs are very low spec in terms of graphics, don't you think?
Yeah,
RuneScape. Oh,
It's because I think because of the vast nature of the world, then people don't actually tend to look at the graphics that
This-
much.
yeah.
I think in terms of like WoW, I think the gameplay in WoW it doesn't really matter about the graphics.
Yeah.
But I think some computers can't handle the fact, like it or the internet anyway. Like if you've got bad internet, you won't be able to
Exactly.
play WoW, no matter how good your computer is.
Yeah, internet is a major
Yeah.
factor, and I think as they get better, people need better and better internet connections, and at the moment, some of the UK
Yeah.
sucks.
Does
It doesn't.
all of the UK sucks
As Painey would know.
as pain.
Hey, I've seen worse.
Where? In a field?
Yes.
4G is supposed to be hitting the UK. Well, it has hit. Sorry, yeah, but become more prominent later in the year.
Yeah, it should do.
So that
Yeah,
might
yeah, but-
provide another way of gaming on the move, especially. That'll be weird.
Just carry your computer just around.
Well, no, a
So
laptop.
you get a laptop. Then.
A laptop.
Some people can't afford laptops,
If you have,
especially ones that play games.
if you have 4G,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Then you can afford a laptop.
It would depend how much dropout you would get through the 4G zones.
Mm. As long as you don't go through tunnels. Like you're playing on a train, you just go through a tunnel in the middle of the boss fight. Oh,
You'd be sitting there, you'd be like screaming, like telling the train driver to stop.
worst,
Yeah.
worst
Or
drive ever.
LOL, and you just like get a ban for driving through a tunnel.
Bad for going for a
Bitch, you
tunnel.
don't drive through tunnels when you're playing LOL.
Actually, talking of LoL, we'll move on to the next bit of news. Are we done on MMOs?
Yeah.
I feel like we are.
You didn't really answer that.
My
much.
answer, I play MMOs all the time. I've got like 2 months played on WoW, a month played on Guild Wars. Can you call Diablo an MMO
No,
RPG? Yeah, you can, kind of. I've got years played on that.
not
Yeah.
really. Not really.
Yeah, that's my answer. Carry on.
Okay.
I think you would class Diablo 3 as a action role-playing game.
Because you haven't just read that, have you?
As a MMORPG, I would call it.
Hack
Or
and
the-
slash.
Oh,
Sorry.
I love hack and slash games.
Wikipedia was just telling me.
Okay, yeah. So moving on now, since we've ground to a halt. Talking about LoL, but we don't really play it that much anymore.
I
But we
know,
ought to.
it's a shame.
But of course, from Wednesday, we have to run it.
He'll be
Lol, good
level
graphics.
30 by the end of Wednesday.
By the end of Wednesday.
We've still got to do that marathon as well.
Yeah. But yes, LoL, another champion since our last show has been announced, revealed, and is now playable. And he is Fresh, the Chain Warden, and he is pretty boss. He's a support, but like his spells are pretty cool. Like there's one where he throws this lantern out like near him, and any champion in like there's a huge radius friendly. If they click on it, they get pulled towards the lantern really quickly. So it's almost like a flash, but obviously with a ridiculously small cooldown.
Yeah.
So like if somebody like jumps in like against 4 of them, Fresh can like put this lantern down, and they can jump out instantly.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how people were going to play with him, but he's really cool because he's like the most offensive support that I've seen.
Yeah.
He's not like just a Nami.
I'm not a very good support.
But his
No,
ultimate.
You're not. You're not.
His ultimate puts like this massive box around him.
Right.
And any champion that walks through one of the walls gets slowed almost to a halt.
Yeah.
So you can like imprison people within it unless they want to risk the slow.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, it looks cool. I saw that when they first released him, he was like 7,200 influence points,
Yeah.
and then they reduced him to the usual amount.
7,800.
Oh, 7,800 is
Yes.
even more.
They've changed their pricing tiers, which is what I wanted to touch on really.
Okay.
That's
Go ahead.
basically 7,800 for the first week, and then it reduces to the normal price of whatever it is.
I can't see why.
Money.
Is that with the right points?
No,
then
no,
as well?
no. The riot points are the same. Well, it's 975, which is the top band of riot
Yeah.
points.
So it's only influence. That's just weird.
Yeah. But
But,
also they're slowing down the champion release schedule this year, which is good.
Oh no, I like the new champion.
One new champion around every 3 to 4 weeks.
Oh,
You know what they should do?
What?
Have a game mode where everyone plays as the same champion, and it's like a randomly selected champion, and you all have to play as that champion.
that would be so funny on 5v5.
That would be so amazing. That would be really good. Because you'd be
Yeah,
able to
imagine-
like work out like
Actually, if they were all
Characters,
tanks, team fights would last forever.
Okay, what if you do 4 people, like 8 people have to be the same character, and then 2 people on each team are like a support or a healer or whatever?
Yeah.
That would be quite cool, wouldn't it? Like,
So right, okay. So basically, I've now figured out. I figured out what the pricing scheme is. So basically, new champion launch price is now 7,800. After
Yep.
1 week, it reduces to 6,300.
Yep.
Each release, the oldest 6,300 is reduced to 4,800.
oh, that's quite cool.
And then each third release, an additional 4,800 champion or lower is reduced to one of the remaining tiers. So
That's
Graves should be really cheap by now.
I'm still not getting him. No, that's quite cool though. Because it means like if there's like an old champion that you really want, eventually you will. Like it'd be easier to get it.
Exactly. It should be about. Well, it should be. Wait, let me do some calculations. It should
Is
take
it-
a year to get to the lowest price ish.
Yeah. So it is. Is that riot points as well?
Yes, that is including riot points.
That's quite cool.
Yeah, but I mean, I would never ever spend riot points on 1,300 or a 450 influence point champion.
Oh no, because you can just
Exactly. I
play a few games.
I don't know. Even a 3,100 influence, I probably won't do.
It's a lot.
It's only really the 6,000 one maybe. I spend in.
It must be easier once you've got like all the max runes you need.
True.
Because
Yeah.
then you literally don't have to worry about them until you get a new champion, and then have to
Yeah, exactly.
get new runes. But most of them use similar ones anyway. So
Yeah.
but yeah, similar to LoL, I suppose, is Dota, and we can start playing that again
Exactly.
from Wednesday.
We will be having some Dota streams, and Painey will experience
Yeah.
Dota. I'm sure. I'm sure he's thrilled. But anyway, yeah. That was that.
That is the news finished, I believe.
I think it is.
Okay.
So I hope you enjoyed it. You know, also
Sure.
if you have any news that you want us to cover in the week, you just send it to studio@4bitgaming.co.uk, and we will make
Did someone just knock on my door and ask for me?
an effort to cover it. No, I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear anything.
If you didn't hear it, why would we hear it?
Because I've got my headset on and I've got my mic out.
Is there supposed to be nobody else there, Ben?
No, there's meant to be people there.
I was going to say.
I just swear I heard someone go, knock, 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 Ben! Brr.
Anyway, moving swiftly on.
I have some news.
Yeah, you
Go
do.
for
One last bit about an Xbox.
The Xbox new specs have kind of been hinted. Nothing official, but it looks lots of big words which I don't understand. So James, can you decode this for me?
Decode
Eight
it.
8
Or 8
gigabytes
core
of RAM.
CPU. So obviously it can do 8 things simultaneously.
Yeah.
With the.
Only useful stuff like 8 gigabytes of RAM.
Oh, right.
SRAM, whatever that means.
SRAM.
It's got
Oh,
Blu-ray,
SRAM.
6 Blu-rays.
SRAM is static RAM, whereas DDR RAM is dynamic. Obviously,
Oh.
dynamic RAM is RAM that's made with capacitors, and because the capacitor loses its charge after a while, it has to be refreshed. Therefore, dynamic RAM is a bit slower because it has to get refreshed every so often. You have a refresh rate. Whereas static RAM, oh god, I'm trying to remember now, it's not using capacitors.
It's a lot quicker.
It is a lot quicker. I can't.
In layman's terms.
Right, okay. Next. Right, okay, I get this bit down here.
Okay, so you
Um,
didn't want that much
got-
technical then, obviously.
No, it's just all the CPU stuff. I don't know what that means. It's
We-
got a
we were
800
building some
megahertz
CPU
graphics processor. It's got no names or anything, so you don't know. Oh, yes, someone's calling me.
Anyway, I'll carry on while Ben's arguing. Anyway, it's got an x64 architecture, which is 64-bit architecture, which also already speeds the stuff up. So basically, each CPU thread has its own 32 kilobyte cache for both instructions and data.
Is that good?
A cache is basically super fast memory.
Okay.
Ooh.
It goes registers, which are inside the processor, cache, which is right by the processor, RAM, which is further away from the processor, and then a hard drive or SSD, which is just
SSD.
a long way away. So, yeah.
So how is this comparing to the 360?
I don't actually know the stats of the 360.
Because we're
Get-
talking all about this, but we have no idea.
Exactly. Get me a
It's
link.
better?
Ken. Get me a link.
Well, I'd hope so. Okay, well, while you start faffing around for that, can we just do my update news really quickly while you're looking for
yes.
that?
Go for it.
Yes.
Okay, briefly, it's to do with the new Devil May Cry game, which is awesome. It's like literally all I've played since I've got it.
Okay.
The first bit of DLC is available on the 29th of January. When is that? Tuesday? Wednesday? Tuesday. Have any of you played any of the previous Devil May Cry games?
Nope.
Javo?
Nope.
Oh. Okay, but so I'll explain to anybody who's actually listening if they know what I'm talking about. But the first 4 games, Dante was the main character, and he had his own look and like personality and stuff. But for this, they've like it's like a reboot of the series, and they made them all different, and everybody was hating over it, and all the little fanboys started crying. So this DLC will cost £3, and it will be 3 new skins for him while you play for it. One including his original look, so which is stupid. And the other bit of DLC is called Virgil's Downfall, which is like basically another game, but for like £10.
Yeah.
Release
Okay.
date February. I'll shut up now because Javo obviously wants me to.
Sorry. No, I just found some configurations from the original Xbox 360. What?
Who found them?
I didn't. I'm not using that link.
Oh, you bitch.
Anyway, basically, specs and configurations. So the original one had a Xenon triple core at 3.2 gigahertz. So obviously, that means the clock speed's a lot quicker, but it's only got 3 cores, so it can only simultaneously process 3 items rather than 8.
Great.
The RAM has been, I think, the biggest sort of boost is the RAM from 512 meg and 10 gig of ED-RAM to 8 gig and 32 meg. That's going to be probably a really good performance increase.
That's a hefty amount of increase.
Yeah.
I didn't realise the 360 was that low compared to that.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's the programmers being clever to make the graphics better each year with the same hardware. It's like they make better code, which means
Yeah.
the same hardware can produce a lot better.
That means they'll be able to do beastie things with the new Xbox.
I know, hope so. Ben's having a nightmare today. A nightmare. You're off the team, bitch. Anyway, so basically what we're trying to say in non-techie terms is the Xbox looks pretty damn good compared to the old one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously we'll probably be purchasing some. Well, I might. I don't know about you lot.
What, the new Xbox?
Yeah.
I'll be getting it eventually.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna spend my university, like.
Don't do it, man. Trust me, it's a bad idea.
I'm gonna spend my student loan.
Look what I've done.
Okay.
It'll only be about 300 quid anyway, probably 400 quid tops.
I hope it's not 400 quid. 300 would be a steep price.
Considering the PlayStation 4 is probably going to be like £800.
Yeah,
It's got a
exactly.
Blu-ray though, Xbox new one apparently.
It's about time.
Apparently it's got 6 times Blu-ray disc drive. I don't know what that means.
That's the speed.
Oh.
Um,
6 Blu-ray drives, that would be amazing. Take them out, sell them for 50 quid each.
Yeah, that's why the Xbox will be £300 more than it actually needs to be. Because they're
Yeah.
giving you 5 redundant drives. Because the fucking Xbox One at the moment always keeps breaking.
Cool story.
Well, I'm sure. Has yours broken?
Nope, never.
Ben?
Actually, yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
What?
Paney,
What?
your Xbox 360 drive.
No, never.
Oh, my drive even. My Xbox broke with Red Ring, so my drive.
All right. Well, mine hasn't broken, but it doesn't detect the disc. You have to eject the disc, take the disc out, put it back in. It makes some
do you have to clean the disc?
big ass noise. Put the disc back in, and then it works.
Yeah, mine does similar things to that.
Exactly. It's got better actually. I don't know why.
Clean the discs.
No, it's with a variety of discs, and they're all pretty clean.
Clean the laser.
Because I can do that.
Funny.
Open the thing and just blow into it. Won't do any harm.
Anyway, so we're moving on. We're actually near the end. It's going quite fast. We've chatted a lot of shit. And our viewer has given us some stuff saying you can always get Red Ring on the first day. I hope it never happens to anyone again. That must be horrible. Buying
that
an
would be
Xbox,
so grim, wouldn't it?
getting it out of the package and getting Red Ring. I would be on the phone to Microsoft. I would even probably give in and buy a PlayStation if that happened. Man,
Yeah.
that is... Yeah,
That is,
I would rage pretty much. Anyway, yeah. So,
Hopefully, like they'll release it, and they'll have like proper fanning and whatever this time, and hopefully, it won't be as common a thing as it is now.
They're gonna have to, by the sounds of how powerful it's gonna be compared to the 360.
Yeah, exactly. For 360, wait
Imagine
once every month.
They're just gonna stick the 360 fans into the new one, and
yeah.
it's just gonna you'll turn it on, it'll just
Great.
explode.
I think they
The
use...
red ring of explosion.
I think Xenon processors are the ones that are used in servers, so I don't know why they would put in the Xbox. Maybe it performs better.
So you
or-
can stream from your Xbox.
Ooh.
No reply?
No, but
About-
that's the old Xbox.
I don't
Oh.
know.
Okay.
Anyway, whatever. We're gonna move on to the bargain bucket now. This week
Pixel!
presented by Paney.
Yes, so this week I did McPixel. That's literally every time you start the game it goes McPixel.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's great. It just sums the game up perfectly. Yeah, so I bought McPixel for £2.90 something, I think. I can't remember. I've been wanting to play it for ages and it was on offer, so I bought it. And it's basically like a comical puzzle game, and you are a hero called McPixel, and each level you go through, it's hard to explain. There's just like a room or something, and it doesn't move, and you can't move. You have to click on things, and you have to try and solve the puzzle. Like there was one where it's like in a Buddhist room. There's like a big Buddha statue, 2 sticks of dynamite, and a person.
Yeah.
And you have to figure out how to save that room as such.
Right.
Like you have to do it like there's bombs and stuff, and you have to try and save it. But if you get it wrong, it like does a like little comedy cutscene thing, and you're wrong. And you go to the next level. There's like 5 per stage, and you have to keep going through it until you get them all right before you can move on. It's fun. It's hard.
Yeah.
It can get really, really frustrating.
So did you say it was point and click? Sorry.
Yeah, point and click.
Okay.
It's the music's amazing in it. Like it's just this constant music, just playing over and over again. But it's so cool.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. I've only played like through the first level because I want to record it once I get my new computer.
Right.
Obviously, once you played it once, you know what to do. So you can only really play through it once.
Yeah.
There's not much replayability.
Okay.
But for the price, it's definitely worth. It's funny.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a cheap indie game, then I don't expect that much replayability sometimes. Sometimes it's nice, to have a game, you play it through once and never touch it again, because that one playthrough was good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. But I would definitely say that you should get it and play it. It's funny.
Yeah. Obviously, given the name of Pixel, I take the graphics are quite pixelated.
Yeah, it's like funny pixelated. There's like a setting on the options where you can change the graphics to like all sorts of different pixelated things.
Yep.
I think all of them, apart from the main one, are horrible. That's just my personal preference.
Right.
But I imagine some people, like some are really quirky, and some people would really like it.
Yep. And also a big question, controller actually, wait, shut up. It's a point-and-click game, of course. It's not going to fucking controller. No, but I mean, that's like the new thing on Steam.
For you,
Stuff got to be controller compatible.
I do prefer it if they're controller compatible, but obviously Pixel is not the sort of game you really need.
No. I should have thought before saying that.
Castle Crashers.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any questions?
Have you completed it?
I'm pretty sure I just said I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, did you not? Oh shit, I wasn't listening.
No, I'll explain again, Javo. Listen this time. I said I haven't even finished the first level yet. I've got towards the end of it because I want to record it.
Right.
And obviously, like I said, because it's a puzzle game, once you've done each level, you know how to do it. So if I then finish the game and record it, it's boring because I know what to do.
Fair enough, yeah.
Look how good I am at games.
I've got 100% completion. Like,
Okay,
nothing wrong.
and does the music get annoying after a while?
Not for me, but then I don't. I like them sorts of music.
Yeah.
Turn the music off and put Taylor Swift over instead.
Oh, yeah.
That's what James would do.
But
Taylor Swift, if you are watching, my email is down below.
Burloin at 4bitgaming.co.uk.
Send me your phone number.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
But call me maybe. Isn't
Call
that
me
Carly
maybe.
Rae Jepsen? Not Taylor Swift. You got it wrong there.
Both of them can.
or both.
Anyway, Ben, do you have any questions for Painting?
Nah.
No.
Is it worth its money?
Yes, definitely. If you like that, like if you want to have a laugh and a bit of a puzzle at the same time.
So
if you're Javo that will get really frustrated with it, cry, then no.
Give it a rating out of 10 overall.
Overall, for an indie game, I would give it an 8. But if we're going overall games, it's probably like a 6.
Okay, fair enough.
Because
So that
just
was
for
that.
lack of playability.
And as usual, we come to 5 minutes to go, and it looks like we're going to do a quick fire question. This is where this is where we ask people questions. You have to give quick answers, and as soon as we delay for 10-20 seconds, the show ends. So also the viewers can participate. So if you have a quick fire question you want us to answer really quickly, go for it. I'm sure you'll do some hard ones and make us look like twats. But there we go. Ready?
No.
Okay, ready, steady, go. So, first question from me is... Shit.
Yeah.
What game do you find the most annoying soundtrack to that you played?
Ooh.
Fable 3.
Really?
Or no, Fable 2.
Binding of Isaac for
Fable
me.
2's amazing.
The intro music, the way the woman,
Oh, yeah.
welcome to the game. It put me off every time I turned it on.
Javo, Binding of Isaac's got amazing music.
I know it's got amazing, but it's fucking annoying when you die.
It's just because you're angry, you die.
And your answer?
I don't know. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Why?
You know the music in the menus and stuff, like waiting. Like it's really annoying. Whereas Black Ops is amazing.
Black Ops. Oh.
Especially the zombie music for the first
Scary.
Black Ops. That's
Black Ops
amazing.
1 was better.
Yeah. Okay, I've got a question.
I haven't got any questions.
It's a bit of a stupid question, but as of computer,
Ben.
James.
Ben.
neither of you said me. Get in.
Ben. It's Ben because he's got a cut down processor and a little graphics card.
Who loads every single game we play? I load quicker than you.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see on Wednesday how it works.
But I am doing a lot more shit on my PC.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've got 2 screens open. So do I.
No, don't. Anyway, go for your question, Ben.
I haven't got a question.
Oh, you must have a question.
Why are you watching us, you Wally?
How many screens would you like to have on your ideal setup?
6.
3.
And that is possible with that £1,200 graphics card and also AMD Infinity. It makes all 6 screens one big screen, and it's fucking amazing.
That'd be
6.
horrible. It would be really stretched out. That'd be horrible.
Imagine having to look like straight from the left one, and you have to like get on your chair and like rotate all the way.
Oh, it'll be mounted on the wall. I've got visions of it already. Anyway, next question. Is it me? Okay. SSD or HDD?
SSD, because that's what I've got.
SSD, obviously.
HDD.
Because it's all about performance over capacity. You should know that, Ben.
It's just your excuse, James.
Anyway, Penny's question.
My question. Oh God. I can't think of one. Ben, you go.
Will you ever go 3D?
Will I ever go
Stream.
3D?
Like,
I
will
don't
you-
know. It's hard to say at the moment. No, because I don't like the idea of it.
Oh, but for the 3DS, it's cool.
That makes my eyes go funny.
Yeah.
It
Oh.
actually really does.
It doesn't
You
make my eye
Pokemon.
go funny. It just goes really. This looks really fuzzy. The screen.
Exactly. Yeah, the screen goes fuzzy, and it's ugh.
Yeah.
Pokemon X and Y though in 3D. Ah,
However, Avatar in 3D, I could like real 3D movies are a lot better than
The Hobbit
3D
was really
gaming
good in
at the
3D.
moment.
The Hobbit was one of the.
did you see it in 3D?
Yeah, and 2D.
Oh.
I've got to see that. Anyway, next question from me: do you
Everyone dies at the end.
consume energy drinks when on a gaming session, and what?
Only when I'm playing COD and sometimes.
What?
Only, no.
What ones?
Go on.
Are you just plugging in random sponsors here?
Yep, shameless plug.
Monster.
Give us a monster
They'll
fridge.
probably give us the most money. So Monster already. They'll probably give us the most money.
Okay. Personally, me, I don't use energy drinks. I just have Coke.
Just
Get hyper. Oh, no. Penny.
If I remember to actually have some with me, and if so, either Monster or the occasional Relentless.
I knew
What?
it. I actually knew
Relentless, strawberry and kiwi are.
okay, Penny, question.
Oh, I can't think of any, and I'm the only one with most of them.
Come on, this is the quick fire round. If you've got to do a question in 10 seconds.
Okay. I can't think of any.
Goodbye, guys.
Oh, what an outro.
I know. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. We're available on Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Thank you very much to our co-host Painkiller P, Ben Holness, and of course me, DJ Javo.
You've rehearsed that.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I know. This is bad.